Hello and welcome to episode 55 of Series 6 of Master League Story Mode. And that is a sight for sore eyes there on the left-hand side. Ponte Preta coasting after an in-form start to the season. Yeah, we've started pretty well. I wouldn't necessarily say in form. In fact, with the team at the moment, I'm feeling that there's a few frailties that maybe could be an issue further down the line. But at the moment, yeah, we're doing pretty well, I have to say. We're doing pretty well. Let's go and remind ourselves, though, of just how well we've been doing. Matty boy, Matty Dubs. Hi, mate. Yeah, nice to see you. Welcome aboard. Good to have you here. So we were unfortunate to draw with Internacional, I think, in the last game of the last episode. But before that, to be fair, we've been in pretty good form. The Londrina game was a bit of a struggle. But before that, we beat Fortaleza, getting revenge on them for the Copa Brazil loss, which was a real shame. So I guess, yeah, the start of the season's been pretty positive. 2 wins and a draw in the league, and today we go up against Zico's old side, Flamengo, at the Maracanã. It's going to be a massive one. And there's a few of you already along to join me. Eli, Matthios, James Smith, welcome aboard to your first live stream. Really, real pleasure to have you aboard. And today, we've got a few interesting games. Flamengo, it's a big one. It's always a big one. They're struggling at the moment. I'm not quite sure what's happened to Flamengo in this reality, but they are a shadow of the team that very recently won the Serie A. After that, we go up against Millionarios. It's a trip to Colombia for us. That's going to be a long journey, but we're pretty much through in the group. I think, I'm sure a draw would be enough. And then to finish off the episode, we invite Vasco de Gama, who are currently sitting in 8th. Not a bad start to the season for them. We'll be taking them on at the Majestoso. We'd love to make it 2 out of 2 in the league today. Not so bothered about the Millionarios game. But yeah, we want to keep the form going in the league. Let's check the messages. Rubinho's out, isn't he? So no luck with him. And we did have some really good results in the scouting, didn't we, at the end of the last episode? So I think we'll put some bids in now. We were always waiting for Yuri Alberto or Arthur Cabral, one of the two, to pop up in the scouts. And finally, Yuri Alberto has popped up. Can play out on the right wing. Can play up top. It's absolutely incredible when it comes to finishing. 85 finishing. 81 header as well. Quick. Good physical contact. Balance is lacking, but we could maybe develop that. He's lacking in player skills as well, but he is an absolute must sign. Comment from James Smith. Can I ask 2 random questions? Yeah, okay, I suppose you can. Who would you say has been the biggest surprise transfer over all series from Blackburn till now, and likewise the biggest disappointment? Oh, I'd love to hear people's thoughts on this in the chat. I'd say biggest disappointment for me, it's probably Mason Mount at Leeds, or Passetto at Claremont, but those were well documented disappointments. Mason Mount, just because I really like him as a player in real life, and I was hoping he was going to be a big hit for us, but he just disappointed in so many different areas. Biggest positive surprise, I would say. I loved Emi Buendia in the first series. Came out of absolutely nowhere. Another player, a bit like, Ziggy in this series, Marillison, for his stats and a player that you wouldn't expect to be as good, has just excelled at every level that we've asked him to do so. But Emi Buendia in the Blackburn series was incredible. He was known as the God, the one true God. So, yeah, that's definitely one of them. I'm trying to think if there's been any more. Wellington Nem, good shout, Matthios. He was great for Claremont. He popped up. We could have signed him in this. And Juan Brunetta, obviously. It's always the attacking mids. Kieran Dowell back in the Bristol City days. He was pretty impressive. And so you actually were put off by Mason Mount because of that. Yeah, good shout. Good shout. The scouting was there. Oh, and Matt in the chat, that's a good shout. Smash it. Smash that like button. Smash it, if you haven't already. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Fucking hell. 108 million. This is even with scouting involved, they want that much for him. We can't pay. We could pay 64 million for him, maybe. We could maybe chuck a trade at him. The thing is, if we get this wrong and we lose this is probably our last chance to buy him. We could sell players to fund this as well. We've got the money there. But I think we do have to... I think I agree, Matt. We do really have to pay as much as it takes. For a 20-year-old with the skills that he's got, let's push it to 75. I think that pretty much guarantees it. With the scouted players, I feel like if you sort of take it all the way down to the bottom of the transfer fee, then you might be in trouble. Eli suggesting a swap deal. It's possible, but it's risky. When it comes to these scouted players, if you don't get him first chance, that's it, you're done. And to buy him outright, there's no way we'd get him for 75 million without the scout being involved. So I think we're going to have to go with that. He wants a big salary, of course he does. And he will probably deserve it. And we probably can afford it. Yeah, we can. What's his release fee there? Just 231 million release fee. Oh my god. We've got to sell it. If we sign him, then we can sell him for, who knows, hundreds of millions. So we've got to give him what he wants here. We certainly can't take this down. He wants. This is an absolutely key one. This could change our fortunes, really. I mean, it's not very much. We've just been looking at Yuri Alberto and discussing some of the best so far. So, yeah, no gameplay yet. Revenge Sparta, hello. Comment. You really can't look much further than Goodwin Koyalapu. I still follow him on Instagram, just out of some strange loyalty to him. So, yeah, he was pretty incredible. So anyway, fingers crossed we get Yuri Alberto. We've been pretty reasonable with our demands there, so hopefully that goes through. Is there anyone on our team at the moment who anyone is interested in? We've still got Marcinho on the transfer list. He's been pretty good, actually. I think we should do him the honour of removing him from the transfer list because he's all right. He's done okay. Jimmy Quids, is he transfer listed? No. What have we had a bid for him? Yeah, we've had a 10 mil bid for him. We had 38 mil bid from Levante for Marcinho. It's tempting. That is tempting. Matthias, we've sold him already. 48 million, very much needed. Bit of cash there from him. I think that's all we need to do here. That is a lot, I think. Pressure mounts for Ponte Preta, apparently, with 3 matches under our belt. 2 wins and a draw. We sit in 3rd. Oh, son of a... Looks like the connection might be struggling here. That's no good. Are we live still? That's the question. No comments. That's a shame. That is a shame. Am I still live? That's the question here. I do not know. We are on air. Live but 360p. Yep, we're still there. Don't know what to do here. Don't know what to do. Flamengo hacking the servers. Yeah, that could be it. Generally, we've been okay. Let me think. What can I take offline? What devices are still sapping our internet here? Let me see. Bear with. Back to normal now. Okay. No panics. No panics at all. Mind games. Yep, I think it's mind games for Flamengo. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into the first game of this episode as we head to the Maracanã. We head to Rio de Janeiro. The team and the stadium at which Zico made his name. You know, it's one of the most iconic stadiums in world football. A team with an incredible winning history. And at the heart of that winning history is our manager, the big man Zico, or the little man really. It's not exactly a big man. Robinho out for one more day. Arnaldo needs to be in the first 11 here really. Might as well have the famous baby in there as well. Let's take a look at the side today. Gabby, no goals on a downward arrow. It's going to be our first sighting of new signing David Braz. He's got a cheeky little face. We've not seen him. He's 34 years old. He's basically Bruno Avini Mark II, and I think he might struggle today. They've got a strong team out. Lincoln up top, really, really dangerous. Young centre forward. They've got Rainier, they've got Vitinho on the bench. I don't know how they're doing so badly. They've got a really strong team. And I feel like this is not the time to bring in David Braz, but our hands are tied. Gabby No Goals has actually been in pretty good form recently, but yeah, he's not starting today. Tired and on a downward arrow. It's not going to work for us. Other than that, Quidzy on a blue. I mean, there's no changes to make here. Tempted to bring back in Asano, because I don't know about Roni. And Asano, for me, is more dependable. There we are, I'm doing it. Roni's only a loan signing. I don't like to start as standard loan signings. I just feel like you're wasting time. It's not like Asano's going to get much better. But he's not going to get worse. And he does the job. He does the job. Anyway, the dob. Ziggy's on good form. Green arrow for him today. Vinicius, an option off the bench on a yellow. MJ, he's not really kicking on as we'd like. We keep saying that. We've been saying that for a long time. Campazano looking a little tired. Thiago Maia's made mistakes recently, but Fernando on an orange keeps his place in the side. And Flamengo, yeah, this is a really good team. Really good team. Felipe Luis at left back, captaining the side today. Chelsea legend. I mean, it's just a really solid side. I think in terms of the average rating of their players, I think they're better. Kakarot says predicting an error from Brazzers at the back. Let's hope he doesn't fuck things. Let's get into it. Right, come on then. Let's go. The Maracanã. Is it going to be a beautiful night here in Rio? I imagine probably yes. What an incredible stadium this is. And interesting fact, in 1988 and 1990 respectively, Tina Turner and Paul McCartney played at the Maracanã in their pomp. And both of them drew in crowds of over 180,000 people. Quite impressive. Quite incredible stuff. Some of the stats around this stadium where they used to play there when it was built, I think they used to ram people in, just sitting on top of each other. 180,000 people. That blows my mind. Anyway, there is David Braz. He is going to have his work cut out here in the rain in Rio. Not a lovely day. Luckily, no Gabby goal to go up against Gabby No Goals. Thankfully, he's left, because I'm sure he would embarrass us if he was still at Flamengo. Wonder where he's moved. We should have a look, really, shouldn't we? Look at that, an exciting atmosphere here. I'm sure there would have been a lovely presentation and round of applause for Zico back at his old club. An undisputed club legend. And today, leading outside, who are far, far better in recent years than Flamengo. But this is still going to be a tough game. Asano back in today. Jimmy Quids needs a good game. He's on a blue arrow. I fancy a Jimmy Quids goal today. What do you reckon? Let's do this. So we're still going for counter-attacking. I think it did work slightly better in the last game. We just get forward a bit quicker. That's the key. High ball there. Marcinho's first job in the game is to win that header, and he does. And MJ's onto that one in a flash. Great work, Mara Jr. Oh, tries to step inside, but Quellar's there. Good foot in. Pressure here from Marillison. Oh, nearly forcing the mistake there. Thiago Maia keeping him honest. Oh, we forced them back here. He's going to have to do something good here with this one, and that's not it. Asano. Ziggy. Oh, the first time effort. I was sort of expecting him to be offside there. Probably had time to take a touch. I don't know why expecting to be offside means that I should try something dramatic like that, but you just sort of do. Ziggy closing down well. We've been up and at him in this game so far. I like it. Campazano, a little flick into Thiago Maia. Lovely ball into Quidzy. We'll push it into Marillison here. Lovely touch away from his man. The effort is there. Side netting. Great start here. Flamengo looking toothless as they have in recent games. That's good work between the midfield trio. Quidzy, slide rule pass. Lovely first touch from Ziggy. Unlucky to only hit side netting there. Couldn't work the keeper. With a really positive first 8 minutes here in Rio. And we keep the high press on. It seems to be working. Asano's in there nearly winning that back. And there we are, the high press, keeping them pinned back here. Going to have to find a way out, and that is the way out there into Willian. But then a panicked pass there, and Quidzy now back out to Marcinho, returns the favour there. Plenty of space for him here to whip a dangerous ball in. Ziggy's there, could fall to Asano. Motta's there, With a good clearance in the air. So they've got quality in attack. They're lumping long balls, but that's actually a good one into Berrio. Maya back helping out Lincoln, gets away from Quidzi. Everton Ribeiro, real classy footballing man. Oh, MJ, yes, that's what we want to see. Marlison distracting him to the right-hand side. Ah! That's my fault. That's my fault. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Should have done better there, to be honest. Abner into MJ. Oh, looks for the cheeky flick. MJ is the sort of Brazilian player that, you know, I hoped to sign and hoped to play with in this series. But what I think it's made me realise is I am not a Brazilian PES player. Early ball in. Patrick has to deal with it. Quidzi. Oh, we would have leathered that there. MJ, lovely flick into Thiago Maia. He'll keep it going here at pace. Abner, not seen anything from him. Lovely footwork. Berrio, closely on him here. Oh, that's a clever ball. Oh, MJ couldn't quite get to it. Yes, we're looking good. First 20 minutes. We're all over them here. Let's go old favourite. Headmaster at the near post. He's going to get the knock on here. Battling with Quellar. Does get the knock on MJ. Oh, with the flicked header. Will do well here. Campuzano can pick it up ahead of Lincoln. Oh, and he's got the power to get away from him. Can he get a good ball into the box? It's blocked. Campuzano will keep going. Go on, that's staying in. Oh, I love it when it nearly stays in off the, or when it does stay in off the corner flag. Right, let's keep this going. Let's not take our foot off the gas here. We've got them right where we want them. Oh, MJ. That's bloody close. Filippo Berrio. Oh, Quidzi. Nice. Campuzano, Marcinho. A little bit loose, but let's take our time here. MJ. Oh, they're backing off here. MJ, little drop of the shoulder and he's away. Back to Abner. That's good play. Quellar in the end. Quellar. Again, they're happy to go back. And they're happy to pressure him here. Hopefully we can force them into another long ball, which seems to be their tactic. Yeah, Ibanez shouldn't have a problem with that. Oh, they get lucky though. Now Berrio. Oh, this is nice. Berrio, their first time in our box. Ibanez, good header. Really good header there. Crucial header from the headmaster, and Campuzano brings it forward. The Colombian cantering forward here. Can he find Ziggy? He can. First time effort. Far too easy for Cesar. Okay, probably could have taken a touch there. Quidzi can't get to that. It's loose. Another high ball. Don't mind if I do. I wonder if this is why they're not doing very well at the moment. They seem to have signed Sam Allardyce as manager, and this is just not working for them. Oh, Ribeiro. Lovely work. Great effort. And the first really dangerous shot of the game. Falls to the home side. That was, yeah, fortunate to get away from that. Get away with that even. Oh, Quidzi, that's loose. Oh, nice. Oh, how has that happened? Lincoln on the turn. David Braz is in there. And good distribution as well. Quidzi wide to Abner. That's a good ball. Abner, nice. Using the power and pace here. He's going to take D'Amotto all the way to the line. That's a good sliding tackle. Right, Marcinho this time. I think we'll whip it in with a bit of pace here. Ibanez is going to look to get to it again. Thiago Maia will get there. Oh, lovely work. Low ball. Oh, Marcinho. Oh, good block there. Had to make his way through a lot of players to get the shot off, but we're in danger here on the break. Gerson. Oh, Campuzano. Just tidying up, and Ibanez puts it through to Quidzi. Lovely ball into Marlison. Oh, what a touch! Oh, Quidzi into Ziggy again. We've seen that so many times, and he's picked that pass perfectly there. Look at this. Brilliant. Just using that bit of space. Oh, the poke. The poke there just couldn't quite find his way past the keeper. We'll have another opportunity here. And Quidzi comes in tight here. Back to Marcinho. Again, Maro Jr. turns. With a curling effort. Oh, yes! MJ! Corner taken quickly! And it is Maro Jr. Well overdue a goal, but certainly well overdue a goal of that quality. And we take the lead here with just seconds to go in this first half. And it was absolutely well deserved. And MJ, a player who needs goals. And that was one of a very high quality. He's reached up into the top drawer there. And he's curled that in off the post. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. You just knew with a short pass into him here from Marcinho that he's got that turning ability just to... Was it a little Cruyff there? Was there a little Cruyffy? Let's take another look here. Possibly. It's Everton Ribeiro, I think, who's coming across to deal with him. Yes, lovely. Little Cruyffy. It wasn't Ribeiro in the end. It was another defender there. But in off the post. Thank you very much. It's the start we needed. Marcinho with another assist. And in off the post always feels good. And the perfect time to score as well. Very, very pleasing. And that has silenced the Maracanã. And that is half time here. There we go. There we go. There's Felipe Luis, the captain. He's got some words to be said at half time to G this side up. I just don't understand how they're so bad. We've not had the possession, but we have had so many chances. I think it must just be down to the manager with Flamengo, because they've certainly got the playing staff, obviously the managerial staff, not quite pulling the weight. Let's get an early third here. Early second. No, that's not how you do it. But they like to play it around the back, and then they like to lump it forward. Oh, Takuma Asano. Anonymous so far in this game, except for really good pressing. Like a lot of Japanese players, as a hard worker, a good honest forward. Puts in the miles, and David Braz cuts that out. Cuts it out. Not particularly skillfully. Thiago Maia. Oh, come on. Let's not get loose here. Ribeiro back to Cuellar. Everton Ribeiro, the danger man. He's the pivot in this side. Abner. A little bit rash there. David Braz is over committed to that one massively, but he gets a touch on that. And they've started the half strongly here, 51 minutes in. We must not allow them to score now. There he goes, Quidzi. Felipe Luis. It's alright, we've got two out here. Ribeiro's ball in. Ibanez surely wins that. Thiago Maia does in the end. Madison, lovely flick there after backing in. Takuma Asano using the pace to get away from Patrick. Down the line into Ziggy. No one to look for in the box, so he's going to give Felipe Luis a little run to the line. I think it was a fair challenge. It was a fair challenge, but it's a great counter-attack there, and we found ourselves a good position. Let's go for the train. Choo-choo. I mean, that really should be the Ponte Preta corner of choice. The Campinas train. Right, let's do this. Enrique, welcome aboard. Are you here to see them concede a second? Marcinho whips one in. Ibanez is going to get to this surely. No. Thiago Maia though. Can he hold him up here? Good strong shoulder. That might have been called. Ibanez wins it back well. Sano, good turn. Gets the shot away. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Very close there. Well won back here by Ibanez. Making his way back from the corner. Finds Asano. Good turn there. Out of his feet. Not far off. I mean, if the rest of this game so far is anything to go by, we pressure them from the front, and then eventually they will go long and we'll get it back. There we are. And no, okay. Coutinho on the pitch now. He is dangerous. Abner, not seen much of him today. MJ, good ball. Quidzi, Early into Marillison. Sano, clever outside to Marcinho. Just a step back away from Felipe Luis. Left-footed ball in. Ziggy's there. Can't get the header to it. It's back out to Marcinho. Controls it with his back. A little bit of Ronaldinho magic there. That was meant to be a fake shot. Arion. Asano ahead of Roni. Oh yeah, of Rowe. Yeah. Yep. I think he is for me. Just because I know him. And Roni's been inconsistent. Didn't help, to be honest, in the last game that we played him at attacking mid. Got to concentrate here though. Abner, lovely touch. Gets it away as well. Marillison, nice work to find Abner again. He plays it inside to Thiago Maia. It's an incisive counter-attack here from Ponte Preta. Thiago Maia, surely you're stronger than that. Surely. Lincoln. Good hold up. Coutinho out to Motta. Abner reads it well. Great work there. And it's long. That's not good. Oh, they do seem like they're playing their way back into this now. MJ, yes. Oh, where are you going, Abner? David Braz plays it out. He's had a good game. MJ, that's too risky there, mate. Luckily, we get it back somehow. And now MJ. Oh, they've all stood off him here. Big mistake. Flicks it over the keeper. You've got to fucking finish that. MJ! Parted like the Red Sea there. I mean, when you've got Ziggy and Asano making runs, this can always be a possibility. But you've got to finish that. Could have curled it. Could have curled it round him. Could have just gone low. The chip was on, but that had to be. I mean, that is just MJ all over. Brilliance earlier in the game, but then misses the easy chance late on. Hopefully it doesn't cost us. Because Zico's not going to be pleased with that. Felipe Luis now. Needs to find a way back into this game for his side. Oh, Thiago, you've overcommitted the wrong side there. Lincoln, he's got David Braz with him. Boy, he's hit that very, very well. Very well indeed. That was a real warning shot there from Flamengo. Yeah, let's make some subs. How are we doing? Marcinho looking tired. We've got Arnie on the bench though. He's on a blue. The man with the thickest neck in Brazilian football. MJ off. Let's go Fernando there. Thiago Maia, central midfield. No, we'll swap those over. And then we will give Roni a run out against a tired, hopefully, defender there. But yeah, Lincoln given way too much time and space there. David Braz has had, luckily, a fairly drama-free game. He's certainly not Gabby no goals, but he's he's done all right when called upon. Abner sees the space. He does not need an introduction. He does need to pass that there. That's really poor. Oof, nearly won that back. How? That was so shit. Oh, I nearly won it back again. Ooh, that was close. Oh, it's getting sloppy now. 77 minutes left though. There's still plenty of time. Brazzers gets away with it. Right, let's chill now. Not too much, but let's be smart. Arnaldo, first we've seen of him in a while. Campuzano into Fernando. Takes the sliding tackle. Buys us a bit of time. 10 minutes. There's certainly a bit of momentum with the home side, so we just need to be smart here. Could potentially drop it back to slightly less attacking. Yeah, I think that's probably smart. 9 minutes left. Let's dig in. That's not what you want to do to David Braz, but we got away with that. And now Arnaldo. That's a nice ball. Quidzi looks to backheel it into Thiago Maia. Oh, it's well read by Maia there. Quidzi over the top looking for Macacaroni. There's way too much on that. Way too much on that. David Braz, former Flamengo player. Well, there you go. Did we sign him from Flamengo? I noticed that they've got Pablo Mari, Arsenal legend, not even in the starting 11, not even on the bench today. So they've got depth. That's the thing. I don't understand how they're so bad. But we haven't put this game to bed, and it's worrying. High ball here. Arnaldo doesn't deal with it. Oh, Ibanez, you're kidding me. No, 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 no. Arnaldo, deal with this. Yes. Meyer over the top of the Ronaldo again. Takes it away from Felipe Luis. Ronaldo now into Rony. The fresh leg should get him away from Thula with no issues at all. Rony into the box here. We'll lay it back to Ziggy. The winner! Not the winner. Not the winner. Couple of big chances in the second half to kill this game off. Got to be smart here. A minute left. Not get caught on the break. Short corner into the Macaca Rony. And now Arnaldo will take it into the corner. You're never winning it back off the neck. Oh, here we go. Are we really playing it into the corner here? I think we are. I think we are. Quidzi. Back to Arnaldo. Yep, I think we can pretty much call this one here. No, not like that. Not like that. No. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Little bit dicey there, but we'll absolutely take this. And a 1-0 at the Maracanã. Always a happy result. Always a good result. We could have killed it off. MJ with a huge chance. Who was it at the end? Oh, Ziggy with a chance to kill it off as well. But 7 shots on target. They didn't have a single shot on target. Nunes is a fraud. Whoever the hell C. Nunes is needs to be sacked right away. MJ with a much needed man of the match. And a 7.5 despite missing a gilt-edged chance to kill the game off in the second half. But there we are. The wins keep coming. A lot of draws there. A lot of draws. Not so much second half of that lot. But there we are. Top of the league, sort of. We're second. 10 points. Keeps us level with Goiás. Interesting. But yeah. We need to keep the wins coming. We want to be winning. We have to be winning the league this season. That's all we need to say. Who was it who won it last season? Internacional? Was it Corinthians or Internacional? Corinthians with a slow start. Pretty sure it was Corinthians. Jonathan Mays, hey, Ricardo Goulart is your Jimmy Quids upgrade. Interesting. What I will be interested now is to see whether Yuri Alberto comes back. Probably won't happen now. As we prepare ourselves for a long, long journey. We scraped that win. We certainly did scrape that win. Yep, it's done. It's done. They want 95 million. The terms were not exactly what we wanted. Yeah, not exactly. They're about 40 million more than what we were hoping for. That's... No, okay, it was 19 million more. That's going to be tricky, I have to say. As much as we would love to sign him. I mean, we only need another 15 million. We can do that. We can do that. We'll just keep that there. The question is, though, if we sign him, what does he start ahead of Ziggy? Is that really possible? Who do we... Yeah, if we could split the payment, that would be nice. But where, you know... I'm hesitant to sign a striker when we can't... Well, we could drop Ziggy at the moment. He's not scoring quite as much as he could be. But there we go. We scrape a win and we keep things moving. Let's remind ourselves of our position in the group. So we are 6 points ahead of River Plate with, I think, only 2 games to go. So I'm pretty sure a draw would be enough today. Enrique, that is a very good point. Yuri Alberto was the dream signing right at the beginning of the series. I think we did mention him so early on. We highlighted him and we said, that's our man. Yeah, maybe we should transfer list Vinicius. How much is he worth? 20 million. He's not worth very much, is he? But yeah, we can put him on the transfer list. I think that's probably a reasonable swap. Domings, welcome aboard. How's everything? Things are good. Thanks, mate. Just about to go into the second game, so you've still got plenty to enjoy this evening. And we can afford to make changes today. I think we're going to start Robinho in place of Jimmy Quiz. Give him a rest. He's a little bit tired. We need to bring Arnaldo in permanently. Give old Brazzers a run out. This is going to tank our team spirit. We're going to give Vinicius a start, I think. Rony a start as well. MJ, let's keep his form going. We'll start Fernando there. 82 team spirit. We might as well start. Bloody hell, that tanks us. Oh, that's an insane team spirit drop. 82 to 76. This is for first place in the group, I suppose, Enrique, but I think we should still be okay. Fabiano, what does that do? Yeah, we can't afford to change that. But good to give these players a rest. We do have a game coming fairly soon after this. This is a very changed squad. But 82 team spirit should be enough against Millionarios, even at home, even after a long journey. Om700, hey, just wondering what difficulty you're playing on. We are playing on Superstar. I can't do Legend. I've tried it. I can win, but it's not fun. I mean, a lot of people say that Superstar isn't fun, but I think we've proven in this series that it is quite fun. I think you get hard games, you get winnable games, but ultimately I think if you play good football, you should win. I don't think it's a fix. I don't think there's any fixes when it comes to Superstar. I know a few people might disagree, but I think it seems to work for me. I enjoy it anyway. Robinho back in today. Would love to see him get a goal. I was just thinking about him before I started recording today, about how he has just dropped off massively and how that is sort of representative of his career in general. But he scored in his debut for us. And that was it, really. Long ball, switch of play. MJ will pick it up. Finds the tank, Luis Fernando. Not a great ball there. Vinicius, good closing down there. I expect this game to be fairly frustrating. Robinho. Oh, good take. Can he slip through? Macacaroni to start us off here. Straight at the keeper. Got to do better there. Good ball though, Robinho. Arnaldo, quick ball back to Thiago Maia. Early cross. Vinicius is there. Offside. Puts it in the back of the net, but he was slow in getting... Okay. Very slow in getting back. High ball here. Luis Fernando. Good positioning. Couldn't win the header though. Rony with a great opportunity to start us off there. It's the ones he needs to be taking if he wants to separate himself from MJ. Oh, Abner, that's a bit rash. But yeah, if you want to be forging away into this side over Asano, whose finishing has generally been okay, you need to be taking chances like that. Macacaroni. We've got a big man up top, so we might as well try and put some balls into him. Back in, little flick, lovely. Robinho, that's nice. That's how we need to play it with Robinho. Just keep it at his feet. Ah, Rony. Vinicius, good pressure. Oh, you'll be happy to all happy to hear, I'm sure, that I'm not sneezing throughout this one. My hay fever does seem to have improved today. Last stream was a tricky one. MJ should get to that. That's a good challenge. Oh, don't let Luis Fernando get a shoulder in. Another crossfield ball. Abner, good header. Can't get to it though. It's going to be one of those frustrating games. I feel like this is what happens when you drop the team spirit. You just... You know, I don't know how... I would love to learn more about how you program an AI. That's a lovely ball. David Braz is in there. Dependable. Oh, no, Thiago. That's not the time for you to be losing. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't know how you program a football game. Oh, David Braz misses that header. Arnaldo beaten to it by Silva. David Braz gets a foot in that time. How do you program a team being better than you? Or a team playing well? Do you do it on... You make... Oh. That seems to be a shot. Do you do it on making the other team better? Or do you make... You know, the players' team more hard to play with? That's the worst explanation of that ever. I'd love to know more about football game development and how that works. But it does feel like when your team spirit's low, and that's good. I like that dynamic. That mechanic even. That team spirit is an important thing. That you need to play players together, and they learn to play together, and they get better as a team. That's good. I've always enjoyed that. I think team spirit has been a good addition. But how does it work? That's the question. I mean, I know on Legend it just feels like your opposition can't miss a pass, doesn't ever make a mistake. Oh, good effort there. But yeah, there you go. That's my hot take. Not hot takes, I mean what I'm talking about. Thiago Maia now. We need to get Robinho on the ball. Here's our chance here. Robinho holds off Duque well. Looking for Ronaldo. It's unlucky. Thiago Maia takes it under. Luis Fernando now into Abner. Fernando into Robinho. Just about gets away with it there. Abner feels the foul well. Take that quickly. Just about to put a lovely ball in there. Abner apparently quite good with these. This looks perfect just to curl one into the edge of the 6-yard box. It's probably a little bit much on it. It's not. That is... Oh, it's too much. Okay, first half an hour and there's been absolutely nothing in this game so far. Rony with a big chance. This is what it feels like when you play with low team spirit. It really does. You can take out a couple of players, you can drop it a bit. You drop down into the 80s after playing at 90 plus. You do feel it. I don't care what anyone says. And also, I mean, these sort of games against these sides away from home, it does always feel a bit more difficult as well. Good pressure. It's going out. Good stuff, right? Rony now. Vinicius, lovely touch off into Mara Jr. Oof, almost rides the challenge twice there. Almost gets it back from Dominguez. Almost. Loose ball there. Robinho picks it up. And now Abner. A player who I'm starting to almost feel disappointed by. Which is a shame because we really like him. But that's a good ball into Robinho. Into Mara Jr. Oh, just as we're about to put a good ball through there, that was going to be through on goal there for Robinho. Just looking at like a few yards off pace today. Rony keeping him honest there. They're keen to keep the ball. Oh, MJ, lovely turn. For the first time ball and it wasn't on. Yeah, this isn't really a very good game, is it? Half time nearly upon us. Oof, Vinicius, so close. They're happy to keep possession. Around their box, that's awful. Ronaldo, Thiago Maia. Let's have an opportunity here before the end of the half. Robinho now, driving forward. Spotted the run of Luis Fernando with the effort straight at the keeper. The one player you don't want to pop up there. He made such a good run, we couldn't ignore it, and it was a great ball from Robinho. But yeah, no good. No good today at all. They've had all the possession, but all of it in their half, I'm fairly sure. You can't actually see that, can you? Right, let's do better. Let's do better with what we've got. We want to be winning with our second string team. And this is pretty much it. But we'd like to see the bench doing well. Thiago Maia out to Roney. Looking for Thiago Maia again, he will get there. Good ball into Roney. Can he flick this one up for Vinicius? Difficult position, Abner on the turn. Really difficult chance there for Abner, but he went for it anyway. That's what you want to see from Luis Fernando. Lovely work. Ziku's got him fired off for the second half. Fernando now into Vinicius, holding off his man but couldn't get to it. This is better though. Positive start to the second half. We're not through yet, lads. I mean, we pretty much are, but draw is not what we're playing for here. We play for the win every time. It's a good ball out into Silva. Thiago Maia making good ground to get back. Ronaldo comes across. Too easy there to get inside, but Thiago Silva's there. Let's get a strong foot in. Now Robinho driving forward. Steps away from Dominguez. Into trouble, but finds MJ. Abner on the overlap. This is better. Abner's ball in's a good one. Roney's there. Much better though. Much better. Oh, I think Luis Fernando just took out Abner there. He's going to feel that in the morning. All the way back to the keeper. That's good. Let's keep this going. Gabby no goals. Rises strongly. Thiago Maia. Oh, just about gets to that. No, come on. Fajr Rizal, 3:53 AM in Indonesia. Sorry for the late to watching. That's absolutely fine, mate. Good to see you on board, even at this late hour. It's a pleasure to have you here. We're not playing that well. I'm sorry to break it to you. This time in the morning, you want to be seeing goals. Let's get you on here, shall we? Let's get a Robinho goal. Let's get Robinho on the ball. Vinicius back. That's creative. Ronaldo now. Good ball down the line, releasing the pace of Roney. You're going to get to that. Surely you're going to get to that. What is that guy? What is that defender's pace like? I mean, he looked like a bit of a unit. Maybe he just got an arm across Roney there. It was a good ball into space for the fastest player in this side. Expect more. MJ can pick it up here. Just with a flick into Vinicius. That's underpowered. Abner does well. Plays it all the way back to Ivan. And we'll start again here. 64 minutes on the clock. David Braz on the ball. And now Arnaldo. Robinho, little flick into MJ. They could do the magic here. Oh, Luis, he's fouled. This will be time to make some changes, but if we can see it out with our second string, it'll probably be better, to be honest. Vinicius dropping deep. Little flip looking for MJ. Back into Carlos Vinicius. Across to Roney! Macacaroni! Macacaroni! Da 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 ba 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 macacaroni! Da 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 da. That was sweaty, but I'll take it. Vinicius, lovely. Back heel into MJ. Striker in a position like that, it takes a cool head to cut it back, but Roney has scored a few now, hasn't he? I don't know what it is, but he's scored a few. Well, there we go, we've got a goal at least. And that should see us top the group, and that should see us a slightly easier draw maybe in the knockout rounds. I'm really excited to get to the knockout rounds of the Copa Libertadores. I mean, that is always going to be the highlight of this series for me. That's what we wanted. That's why we're all here. Ronaldo across. Use the neck. Oh. A little fight back here. Fernando with a strong foot in. Referee says a little too strong. Robinho's not going to get to that. And they'll keep the ball here. Millionarios looking to fight back. With the home support behind them. Silva gets away from Thiago Maia, but Thiago Maia does well, but then does badly. Loses out. Silva does really well there. Overlar. David Braz. Brazzers. Roney now. Goal scorer. Arnaldo on the overlap. Lovely ball there. It's going to go near post. Looking for MJ. It's not the right ball. Not the right ball at all. Oh, Vinicius should get to this, and he does. Abner. Good ball across to Robinho. That's it. He's got the moves, but he's just not got the... Ah, that wasn't meant for him. Robinho's always got the moves to beat one player, but then he's so weak and his balance is seemingly so poor. Fernando. You do not want any of that. They call him the Brazilian Dennis Rodman. And here he is now, streaming forward. Out to Vinicius. Oh yeah, Girudinho, that's what they call him. He holds it up well there. Roni near post with the header and it's over the bar. Unlucky. Could have sealed it there. Roni looking good. Making a claim for that right wing spot. It could only be our just maybe blind faith and allegiance with Takuma Asano that keeps Roni out of the side. But if he scores another today, I mean, he scored one. Takuma Asano scored a lot of goals last season. Let's not forget that. It could easily be written out of the history books, but it shouldn't be. Now they're across. Stay with him. Stay with him, Arnie. Looking tired, mate. Kevin O'Gall's heads away, but not out. Ah. The ball was there, Fernando. And you use your shoulder. Ah. Ah. Interception. That is one of his attributes. Thiago Maia now. That's nice. We haven't made any subs, have we? Ronaldo. Oh, lovely. Whoops, an early ball in. Vinicius will jump for this. Yeah, 89 minutes. Is it even worth it? We really want to rest Thiago Maia if we can. And everyone else is looking alright. I don't think we're going to get a sub here, are we? No, probably shouldn't have played them the full 90 minutes. Vinicius is there, gets a foot in. Luis Fernando doesn't even have a Wikipedia page. I mean, he does. He's real. He does exist. I'm sure. I always do my due diligence when it comes to signing fairly unknown players from places like Brazil. I could find him. Oh, there we are. We're through. There we are. Celebrations all round as we make our way through to the knockout stages of this famous tournament, and crucially a tournament that anyone can win. And now it could be us. Roni with a 7.5. Vinicius with a 7.5 as well. That's pleasing. It's very pleasing. Mauro Jr. classic up and down. 7.5 in the last game, 5.5 today, but we don't mind. We got the win. We moved through match day 5, and it's all sealed here. And River Plate, they're going to struggle. Last game, I wonder who it's against. Well, it must be against Millionarios. So it all comes down to that final game between the Colombian and the Argentinian side. You'd expect River Plate to be the ones to make their way through. But yeah, you never know. Yeah, Ponte Preta possibly knocking out River Plate in the group phase. Massive, absolutely massive. Through top of the group. We should have really rested a few players there, but we rested some of the key ones, which is good. We scrape a victory and we make our way through. We've got some bits to look at here as we make our way into May. Ivan up to 76, good. No improvements for Abner. Shooting star, lovely. I'll take that. I'll take that. Best 11 of the month. Just Siggy and MJ in there. And we'll take a look at the monthly report. Let's look at the budget report. So, 2.4 million. Nice. We need that money. Decent gate receipt bonus there. 1.2 million going out though. There's contract options. Ivan's a slow grower. Ivan's a slow grower. That's what she said. No, did she? Anyway. Is he a slow grower? I don't want to go into this because people are going to say, why are you doing that? He's 24 now though. To be fair, he is slow. He is slow. without a dramatic improvement, he's going to struggle to be a really world-class goalkeeper, which is a shame because in real life, he is a second-tier player playing for the national side, which I absolutely love across all leagues, all versions of football. Abner, people were suggesting we need to work on Abner's defensive abilities. I think I agree, so we're going to change this to defensive fullback. Who else's development are we interested in? MJ's, of course. Yeah, I mean, that's flat as well. These should be going up. Abner, again, they don't rate him to become a particularly good player. I would love to see what Yuri Alberto's would be. I mean, Ivan's probably got the most potential. Ibanez as well. That's true. There's no such thing as defensive fullbacks in Brazil. I like that. But we do need him to at least be able to pull off a tackle. So what do we need to look at now? I am interested actually to see who the top goal scorer is in the league. So let's go and take a quick look at that before we get into the monthly stats. As we know, we're doing all right. Goal rankings. Marison with 3. Brenner at Goiás, who are top of the table. Everton as well, doing well at Gremio. Goiás sharing the goals around well. They are free scoring. That looks like that's going to be a big test. Rony with 1. MJ with 1. We've not scored a lot of goals, but they have gone to Big Zigs. Marcinho with 2 assists leads that there. Is that the good Brenner or the bad one? I don't know, actually. I think it might be the bad one. It's at least not the young one. So what are we doing? Club performance. Let's take a look. So April. How was April? Well, 5 wins, 1 draw. You can't argue with that. Ziggy and Rony scoring the goals. Vinicius with 3 assists. Wow. Girudinho living up to his name there. Short pass possession all looking as we would hope. 50% possession, that's a bit disappointing. We seem to be a bit random with some games where we're really struggling. We've only conceded 1 goal out of all of those games. Wow. 6 matches, 1 goal conceded. And that was in the 76th to 90th minute. Can't really argue with those stats. These are the stats of champions. Ziggy with... Oh, look at that. Rony, 33%. That's a good success rate. Ibanez, Gabby, strong in the air. Not having to win a lot, though. I think we're just dominating games, really. Even though 50% possession wouldn't really suggest that. But looking pretty good. Anyway, let's get into it. Final game of the episode. Vasco de Gama. Another black and white side. Oh, we haven't done any at all for this one. Is Vasco da Gama in my little fact sheet? I think they probably are. Yes, they are. So, they have had to travel. Oh, they haven't had too much trouble getting here. Just 305-mile journey west from Rio. It's where we've just been. And they're known as the Giant of the Hill, Vasco da Gama. They've been around a while. They're one of the rowing club sides. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with the fact that so many Brazilian football teams started as rowing clubs, but I'm going to say that this is one of the posh sides. But I'm wrong, actually. Looking at my my facts, they were another side that fought against the racism that was prevalent in Brazilian football in the 20s and 30s, so I take that back. They're a salt of the earth team. And they won. Oh, they've got 4 titles to their name. We're still pushing for our first one. But they've got 4, most recently 2000. So, you know, they've done pretty well. They finished 16th, 15th. I think at the moment they're just sort of bottom feeders, really. Let's see how we're going to line up today. Oh, Quincy on a downward arrow. MJ looking tired. We're going to start MJ, but it's not ideal. I really need to change that so that is there permanently. We may have to see the famous baby in this game, but Robinho is going to start in the league for the first time in a while. Matteo says their badges are ship, so it's no surprise they started as a rowing club. I'm not sure I quite follow that that thinking there. Question for the chat quickly. Rony on a sideways, Takuma on a blue. It's a tricky one. David Braz has been good in recent games. He's on a blue today, looking a bit tired there. We'll probably give him a rest. Ivan needs a rest, but we'll start him today. Ziggy on a blue, in a green. I think that's pretty much a guaranteed start from him. Asano seems to be the one for everyone in the chat, and I would be inclined to agree, not least because it gives us 2 when it comes to team spirit. Enrique saying, drop Abner for this one. Genoms, welcome aboard. What did I miss? 2 wins in a row. So, but they weren't great wins. Do we bring Tavares in today for his first start in the league? No. I mean, if it wasn't... I mean, Abner is so key to this side. Look at that. 6 team spirit hit we'd take there. I just can't do it. I can't justify it. Vasco de Gama, quick look at them. Decent all-round side. 2 defensive midfielders, 3 attacking midfielders. Not a lot of width then. If there is width, it might be from the wing-backs and maybe with some space there. I think we'll keep this as it is. We're at the Majestoso. Should we bring out the throwback? It's been a while. I think we'll bring out the throwback. Let's make it 2 from 2 in the league for this episode. Let's do this. Yeah, MJ looking a bit fatigued. He is a bit fatigued, but I'm not starting the famous baby there. And Roney cannot play in attacking midfield, so we're just going to have to take the hit. Hopefully MJ can do his work, although he's so inconsistent before he runs out of energy, and then, you know, we can move stuff around. Could have started Fernando at DMF, Campuzano attacking mid, maybe. But there we go. We'll take it as it comes. We're here at the Majestoso, looking for a win that could take us top of the table. And that's where we want to get, and we want to stay. MJ into Thiago Maia. Oh, that's a poor ball. Oh, you're just scared. You're scared of the Moises Lucarelli. This cauldron atmosphere. Flares, all that sort of shit going on. Takuma Asano looking to hold up Enrique. Have you got the pace? You've not got the pace. Asano's ball is blocked. That's good defending in the end. Gets a foot to it though. Out to Rubinho. The right foot outside of the boot. Oh, that would have been lovely. That would have been lovely. And that's well within his locker of abilities. Just didn't get quite enough on it. MJ, good header. Thiago Maia now into Rubinho. A step away from Raul. Finds Campuzano, plays it back into the experienced Brazilian. Through to Takuma Asano. Oh, it's just into the wrong place. It's unlucky. Thiago Maia can win this header. No, he can't. Rubinho can't either. Abner, you've got that. No, you've not got that. Andre, good first touch. Marcinho strong, but loses out again. Incendi, that's a decent ball out. Bruno Cesar gets to it ahead of Abner. Done him there. Gabriel easy header away. And Marison will pick it up. Out to MJ. Early ball looking for Takuma Asano. It's a very, very good ball. Takuma Asano, surely! Yes! Takuma Asano. What a wonderful goal. Takuma Asano. You've got to give it to MJ there, though. That is quite incredible. What a ball that was. It was just in his peripheral vision, he could see the run of Asano, and that is something quite special, splitting the defence. You've got to ask questions of the defender there, but still, you get Asano into that position. He's not going to miss him, especially on a blue arrow. He's lacking in a lot of areas, but look at that from MJ. Pass of the season there. Splitting the defence. Lovely finish. That's the one. That is the one. Big, big fan of that goal. MJ with some crucial contributions in this episode. He's our most inconsistent player, but at his best, he's got a little bit of magic that not really anyone in this side has got. And that was it there. Watch out, Campuzano's coming. Oh, he's done well there. He's done very well. Oh, Campuzano though. Always gets a touch in eventually. Rubinho. Back into Campuzano. And now Rubinho through the centre. Oh, what are you doing? It's fouled. Take that quickly. Oh, MJ, that's gorgeous. All over the top looking for Abner. It's going to be too much. Caceres is there. MJ full of confidence. And now Campuzano spreads it wide to Marcinho. Into Rubinho. Little flick over the top looking for Marcinho. Oh! 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 Would have been lovely. Would have been lovely there. MJ steps inside. Ah. We've had a couple of really good goals in this one. Keeping the pressure on here, the crowd on their feet. And that's our ball. Campuzano into MJ. Place here, Campuzano delays the pass beautifully into Marcinho. Edge of the box, MJ. Back to Campuzano. We'll line one up here with the right foot. Deadly deflection there. Could have caught him out. Thiago Maia well cut out there. Flights one in looking for Ziggy. It's been anonymous today. Oh, Rubinho nicks that. Oh, almost stepped inside there. Ooh, bullied there. Bullied. Now Thiago Maia is the one to get back with Thiago Reyes. Campuzano does well. That's risky. That's risky and shit. Oh dear. Pikachu. People keep telling me to sign Pikachu. Bruno Cesar. Abner does well. Caceres. That's a really good ball and a good effort there. Come on. Come on. Let's take a minute here. What is very confusing is the indicators on the radar are the opposite colours. Asano, good ball into Rubinho. Come on, you've got the pace. Oh, he's not got the pace. Pikachu is electric. I like it. I like that. Marcinho, Asano. Asano, nice touch. Oh, nice idea. Not very well executed. I'd like to get a goal in this half, please. One more. Pikachu, that's a good ball. And Campuzano. Yeah, there was a foul there. Is Pikachu his name? Is that his real name? It's not like Hulk, is it? It's not like one of those like cool nicknames. Is he from a long line of Pikachus? The Pikachu family. It's a good ball. Ibanez putting under pressure. Andre now shows too much of it to Marcinho. That's a good ball. Marison back to Rubinho. Thiago Maia. Marison, that's a clever ball. To find Abner here. He only knows one speed in one direction, and that's forward and quickly. Crosses block though, unlucky. MJ nearly wins it back. It's got a little bit scrappy here. You lucky piece of shit. How did you get out of that? Come on, Abner, you got him. You got him. You've got him here. You've got him. You've got it, sort of. Oh, Abner. Head up, mate. Head up. Thiago Maia, well won. Campuzano. Just moved on to him there by Rubinho. It's all opened up here. That's not a good ball. Campuzano's not had a few sort of anonymous, not very good games recently. Marcinho, well won back. On the side looking for Rubinho. There's too much on it. Passes are a little bit wild today. Not hitting their mark as I'd like. Half time upon us here. It's a goal in the 13th minute. 13th minute. Goal in the 13th minute for Takuma Asano. Seizes ahead at the Magisto, so in front of a sellout crowd, I'm sure, in Campinas. Let's finish this off in the second half. doing a right job, as we said, Vasco de Gama. Ibanez never in doubt, winning that header. Maracanã on the turn. It's not good. He's not good like that. It's not good if he's not facing goal. Ibanez too tight there to Reyes. Marcinho across, another good challenge. Referee doesn't agree, but we get away with the advantage at least. And Pisano across. Good start to the half here from Vasco da Gama. All across. MJ nearly got to that. Pikachu looking to turn it on. There's a spell of possession here. This isn't feeling good. This is feeling goal-like here, to be honest. Cesar, good block. Sano, little flip looking for Campuzano. Couldn't get to it. Giving up possession too easily here. I don't like this. Sano gets a good foot in. Marcinho will have to come across again. Campuzano and Marcinho doing good work there. Fabinho, lovely ball out wide to Maracanã. Can he flick it into Takuma Asano? He can. Oh, does him with the shoulder. He dropped with the shoulder there, but we couldn't get away with it in the end. Oof. Come on. It's a good ball. Gabby no goals is there. Clever little scoop there. And Thiago Maia's header over the top into Asano. Oof. Oh, Maracanã into trouble. Ziggy having a... he's not scored in a few, has he? He's not scored in this episode. 3 in a row. Yuri Alberto lurking in the wings. He needs a goal today. MJ, a bit of space here. Goes early into Ziggy. And for Robinho. Unlucky. I'll take a goal for Robinho or Ziggy, please. That's my request. Not too much to ask, is it? High ball. Ibanez. Always there. Ouch. Thiago Maia, clever ball. Abner not quite got the legs to get there, but he's putting the pressure on. Unlucky. 66 minutes. I'm getting a horrible feeling about this game. We need the winner here. Robinho, lovely ball. Abner, oh, it's not a lovely ball. There was too much on it. Big opportunity there. Thiago Maia, battling well. All the way out. Fair enough. Fair enough. 68 minutes gone. Probably should make some changes soon. And Pisano. Robinho well held up there. Abner into MJ. And Pisano. Good ball. Ah, oh, just passing today has been off. Just seems to be a foot too much on every pass. I'm not finding their mark. Ibanez. Although he doesn't win it. Oh, that was a bit risky. MJ pins his ears back. Saying, take me on here. Robinho. Back to Abner. Oh, lovely ball through. Can he keep it on? Ah, should have just put it across. What are you doing? Good pressure here though. MJ. Oh, he's done well to find a way out of that. To be fair to the lad. Now they've got a real chance here. Gabriel across. Renzo does well. Easy pick up from Marcinho in the end. We are labouring to this one. MJ Asano. Asano, good work. It's for Robinho, he's got there. All across, Ziggy's there, yes! Well, we asked for a goal for Robinho, or a goal for Ziggy. And we'll take the assist from Robinho, goal for Ziggy. Ziggy, 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 can't you see? Your tap-ins are crucial. Absolutely crucial to me. And there we go, fan favourite indeed. Great work from Takuma Asano, that's a special ball. Robinho gets ahead of his man. Pinpoint ball across the box. Not a lot of ground to work, not a lot of space to work with there anyway. Fabinho. Without really taking a look up, he knew where he was. Put it between the keeper and the defender. And we get it. We get the goal that will seal this one here. Another 3 points in the league. Thank you very much. Time to make a change. MJ needs a rest, doesn't he? We'll bring Roney on there. It doesn't tend to work. Tavares will get a run out. Campazano could do with a rest. I think we'll give Robinho the game. And we'll go like that. There we go. Let's try and get a third here. Just show the league what we're about. If you come here and you're a mid-table side, you're going to get a spanking. That's what we want to be saying. We want to be instilling fear in the other teams in this league. Abner does well there. Just couldn't quite get it back. Caceres, MJ looking tired. He needs to come off. Gabriel across. Ooh, that's a dangerous ball. Ibanez. Ivan jumps on it. No need to worry. I want to make some changes. This game could go on forever. Let's make the changes. There we go. Junior Tavares, not seen much from him. We do need an attacking midfielder, that's the problem. Spending all of our money on Yuri Alberto. Long term it makes sense because he is truly an incredible option. Short term, Harrison keeps putting them away. Pikachu. Reyes on the turn. Gabriel, lovely work. He's had a good game. That's not a good ball out though. Senio, well done. He's had a good game as well. Oh, unnecessary there, but we get away with it. Good ball, Roney. That's what it's been like all game. Just passes not quite going where we want them. Ibanez though. Got the pace there. Smart ball into Marcinho. 89 minutes on the clock. Sano. Well, we'll take it. 2-0. It's one more than we're normally winning by at the moment, so that's fine. City with the goal to seal it. We don't have to beat every team by 5 goals. It would be nice for some routs occasionally. But generally we're creating more chances, generally we're playing well, and we're winning at the moment. That's what's key. We need to keep racking up these wins in this first half of the season. Still got a long way to go, but we now sit top of the league. Crucially, a point ahead. We haven't lost a game. We've only conceded 1 goal in 5 games. Surely, Serie A is ours to lose this season. Let me know what you think. But anyway, there we go. A long episode. Apologies to all of you watching it back. If you've made it this far, congratulations. Drop a like or Tim Sherwood will come and find you where you sleep. And who knows what he'll do. We've offered the Goyas job. That's optimistic from them. But anyway, a fun episode. 3 wins out of 3. That's what we like to see. And we'll see you again on Saturday night. Saturday Night Live. I think just generally it's either a 9 or 10 PM start. That is pretty much guaranteed at the moment. So be good to see you then as well. What have we got? Well, we've got last year's winners, Corinthians, away from home. Should be a tough test. Botafogo at the Moises Lucarelli and then Paranense. Games we should be winning. River Plate means nothing. How far away from the transfer window are we? 1, 2. We're 3 episodes away from the transfer window. So, Yuri Alberto possibly then. Need to sell a few more players, I think, because we do need an AMF, but we'll see what happens. And I'll see you all in a bit.